You can't tell me a million of these little things jumping around wouldn't be both annoying and entertaining. Also, who thought Robot Warrior would evolve into Jackhammer? Not to be confused with his yellow counterpart, Rampage has had a previous Legends figure for the movie line. Found in the Devastator multi-pack, the original could combine, but the Hunt for Decepticons single pack focuses on the main two modes. This destructive Constructicon usually uses his flailing treads as whips, or as cannons, or his unusual leg design to bring utter chaos wherever he goes, making him pretty dangerous unless you go for the arms. Special thanks to Chris Vellner for sending this. Rampage transforms into a heavy-pushing bulldozer vehicle. I mean, sure, Rampage wasn't the name of a Constructicon, rather a G1 Predacon, but hey! Think of it like a Scramble City thing. At least he was a combiner, so good on you, Bayverse. Besides, he's monstrous anyways. Aside from the fingers in the back and the clunky sides behind the shovel, impressively, there seems to be no major kibble shown. The body looks pretty simple, but nothing seems out of place. The treads are so clean with its details, and I love how the shovel has the silver fade. Besides the molded plastic colors, there's silver painted hydraulics and canopy windows that have an interesting gimmick of folding back. Wheels roll, and despite using two modes, you can makeshift a leg mode by opening up the back and raising the middle. Some say this inspired the Studio series, but I think it's just super simple and convenient for it. It's funny, I guess it's simple enough, but this has to be the cleanest version of the Red Rampage we've gotten that still functions with two or more modes. It could almost pull off as a regular toy of a construction vehicle without knowing it transforms. Robot mode. This thing is certainly weird. I mean, even for Rampage, there's a few questionable choices with how it's configured. Still looking better than the other Legends toy, and in some ways better than the Deluxe before it. It's so funny with the toothpick legs out. It looks like a cartoon goon. But there's a reason for this. With the massive heels, it's all made to keep him stable. You can combine the legs for his accurate form, but he's harder to stand, especially with, oh god, big hands! Big hands! Big hands! Big hands! I'm not sure if these shoulder things are accurate, but I can't stop loving them. The details seem pretty good for the most part, silver paint on the legs, but on the torso he looks like he's wearing a vest, and his unpainted red head looks like a messed up sausage coming out of the machine. I'm so thankful he has heels. Look at the pelvic thrust on this thing, it's won awards. The one thing I don't like is the articulation. Ball joint hips and hinge heels are fine, but the only thing on the arms is forward, back, up, and down. No rotation forward or ball joint. Hey, at least keeping him stable isn't super concerning. How did long haul become an issue? So he doesn't combine. Oh well, I think for a little Rampage bouncing for joy, this figure actually does really well at keeping things simple. There's a few things I would change, including moving that hip joint further back. In any case, as for a simple little version of the guy, the details seem pretty good, especially in alt mode, and the robot does a pretty good job, though I would prefer the tread whips. Special thanks to Chris Vellner for sending this. I said sausage because I think you'd prefer that comparison.